Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm actually going into the filing cabinet and pulling out an amazing interview with Dr. Kathryn Hale, an award-winning OB-GYN doctor from Atlanta, Georgia. And she just kind of shares her thoughts and everything about what we're doing here. And I'm excited to play this again for you. And if you know a medical professional, I'd love for you to share it with them and see what they think. So sit back and enjoy. All right, guys, I'm going to introduce real quick. Thank you for joining us live on Facebook. We have the distinct honor of having Dr. Kathryn Hale from Georgia.
Hi, everybody.
She's an amazing person. She's a new mommy.
Yes.
Congratulations. And I posted a picture. I got to meet Ari up there in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. It was phenomenal. He's precious.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And so, Doc, tell us your credentials. You sent me a whole laundry list of amazing credentials. And so why don't you go through those real quick so the audience kind of knows how qualified you are to talk on this subject.
Sure. So I'm Dr. Kathryn Azealia Hale, and I'm an OB-GYN doctor, and I'm also a functional medicine doctor. Yeah. So I've got, yeah.
You're breaking up just a little bit there, Doc. Let's see.
Okay.
Congrats, Dr. Kathryn. And you're upside down. Hi.
Oh, sorry.
That's cool.
That was interesting. I didn't know that would do that. Sorry.
That's okay. And you're fun, too. So you told me you won an award there in Atlanta. So tell me a little bit about that award.
Yes, so every year they select the top doc for Atlanta, and I was selected as one of the top doctors for my specialty, which is obstetrics and gynecology. Yeah, and this is my second year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. That's huge. That's because Atlanta, has how many cumulative in the area? How many people?
Lots. Probably
like
9 million
million
people. Yeah.
Yeah, all surrounding areas. So, okay, a lot of people are kind of confused. Why would a plumber want to interview, a male plumber, interview an OB-GYN?
Maybe
So
because you're
many of you
pretty
have
cool.
been-
I don't know.
I'm the coolest plumber. In fact, I'm number one in the number two business. Bottom line. So, all right. So here's the deal. Most of you have been either following me or following the doctor on Facebook and social media. You know that I'm a master plumber here in the state of Florida. I joined a company 4.5 years ago, a health and wellness company. Doc, how long ago did you join this health and wellness company?
I would say about a year and 4 months now, something like that. So
Okay.
May of last
Almost
year.
a year and a half.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Now,
Yeah.
as a medical professional, how many years did you go to college?
So 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of medical school, and then for my specialty, 4 years of additional training.
Okay, so that sounded like 4 years.
12. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, 12
that's
years of training total.
Wow. And how long have you been practicing?
I've been practicing since 2009. Yeah.
Very good. That's awesome. Well, now this health and wellness company that, all our audience knows what it is. It's ID Life, individually designed life. We're a health and wellness company that has branded ourselves a movement to help heal, or we can't, okay, let me do a Mark Bennett here. We cannot diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure anything. That's what the government makes us say. So there you go. So from a doctor standpoint, what would make you, a health professional, a degreed doctorate health professional, look at a network marketing company, we call it social sharing now, a company like this, and incorporate it into what you do?
So there's a few things. One of the things that initially caught my attention was that it was so simple, something that was evidence-based and a powerful tool, but was actually so simple to implement. That was actually the first thing that led me to reach out to Dana, but also the potential for time freedom. So as doctors, we're pretty much working all the time. A lot of us suffer with burnout, and I wanted to have a life, and I wanted to potentially have a family one day, and at that time was struggling figuring out how I was going to navigate that. So ID Life not only gave me a powerful tool for my patients and people I care about, but it also provided me with an opportunity that can help me to maybe one day have more control over my schedule and not be part of that burnout statistic. So.
Awesome. And now, as a physician, is liability important to you?
Yes, especially my
Okay.
specialty. So, yeah.
Especially your specialty. And that's something that the ID Nutrition platform gives you, is it gives you peace of mind as a physician because it is evidence-based. It's not a
Right.
hearsay platform. How does it provide the evidence to you?
Yeah, so one of the cool things is that with anything that's recommended, you can actually see the articles that explain, why you should take vitamin C or why you need folic acid or something like that. And it actually saves me time because I don't have to try to, research it all and explain it, even though I know a good bit with my functional medicine training. So it's easier for me and also for the patients, basically. So, and
Okay.
you can really find out as much or as little as you want about what you're putting in your body just from your assessments, which is awesome to me.
Okay. And with that assessment, you just mentioned it is HEPA compliant, which in your field, that's crucial,
Right. Yeah. So
right?
what
And
so what HIPAA compliance is that just means that everything is kept, your information is kept secure. So say you go on my site or Damon's, we don't see your information. So yeah.
okay, that's cool. And the part about the assessment that I liked personally is the customization, but I'm a plumber. So as a doctor, and especially doing pre and postnatal, I'm sure, how do you feel about being able to adjust the assessment for each of your patients, customized to their needs?
Oh, I love it because for one thing, I'm not having to try to do it myself. I don't have to try to keep track of their interactions and all of their medical concerns. And for people, you mentioned pre and postnatal, when somebody's life changes and they want to try to get pregnant, or if they're nursing like me, they can just update their assessment and we can be confident that what they're taking is going to be safe for them.
Yeah, I see you're a big proponent of nursing, and
Yes.
how important is that to what you're taking personally with your ID nutrition and feeding Ari?
Oh, it's critical because for one thing, as a new nursing mom, my nutrition outside of ID life isn't always ideal. So it's great knowing that, I have a convenient way to make sure I'm getting solid nutrition in the morning and in the evening. And between that and my shake and my hydrate, then I know I've got a good base for keeping myself and Ari healthy. So.
That's very cool. So I got to ask you this because it kind of affected me too. Is there's so many companies out there. I mean, so many other companies with good products. I'm not gonna, we never call anybody's baby ugly, but
Right.
why ID Life? I mean, well, you could have gone so many different ways. So why ID Life?
Sure. So from a medical perspective, I was easily convinced of the science behind it because I don't take anything myself unless I'm completely confident in its quality as well as, the efficacy. If you're going to take something, especially like a large amount of supplements, you want to make sure it's going to work for you. And then also as a company, like it's got the best compensation plan out there. So, during my initial recovery, I would be there underneath my newborn, working my business.
That's huge.
There's nothing better than that. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people misunderstand. We're a customer-driven company. I mean,
Hmm.
ID Life would not exist if it wasn't for everyday customers. But you brought a very important point up. Physicians in today's world, with the entire mess with insurance, with billing and everything like that, I've noticed in the Tampa area we have a lot of concierge doctors coming about that are cash only. And a program like ID Life that does offer a very nice compensation plan with it is very attractive to physicians who are truly trying to help their patients. And
Right.
that's what you've latched onto as well, right?
Yes, yes. And it's amazing to be able to have, I mean, let me back up. So when you get the vitamins, there's a simple pack that's like morning and evening. So that already makes it a lot easier, not only for me as a new mom on minimal sleep, but also for my patients. There's not bottles that they need to navigate. There's not the questions back and forth about when do I need to take it? How do I need to take it? It's so simple. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Doc. Well, let me ask you one last question because this is always fun to ask, and we're going to ask it from now on because I'm going to be pulling in other medical professionals and professionals over the coming weeks. What is one thing that nobody knows about you?
nobody. I don't know about nobody, but I'll say one thing that most people don't know about me is that I used to play in a philharmonic orchestra.
Really?
Yes. Hmm.
Outstanding. Here local in Atlanta?
In Bermuda, which is actually where I'm from.
In
So,
Bermuda?
yeah,
Oh, and you came to the States? Ah, God
yeah.
bless you. All right. All right. So you played in orchestra. You're an amazing doctor, an awesome mom. I love your posts. So
Thanks.
just stay active, keep in touch with us. And I tell you what, I'd love to bring you back on in a month or so. And let's see how this journey continues with you. How about that?
Sure, sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. You're welcome. It's so good to see you up in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. That's so much fun. And if you have anybody down here in Tampa I can help connect you with, please reach out to me.
Will do.
And everybody else watching, please, whether you're watching on the doctor's page, my page, share this. Get this information out. If you have contact on Facebook with your OB-GYN or your internal medicine or your chiropractor, any medical profession that you have a relationship with on Facebook, share this with them. They need to know we're out there because there's a lot of gimmick companies out there. There's a lot of them. And people need to know customized nutrition is an option backed by third-party medical and clinical evidence that stands up in a court of law. So that's
Yes.
awesome, Doc. Thank you so much. Kiss the baby for me,
I will. All right,
and we'll
take care.
see you soon. Thanks.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.